school.
All right, let's get to the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Two men switched at birth nearly 70 years ago finally get apology.
What? Finally?
And that's all. Wait, no. All I read is that's all they get? An apology? Two men who discovered they were switched at birth from a DNA test finally received a formal apology from the government nearly 70 years after the life-changing mistake. Richard and Eddie, 68, almost 70, were born on the same day in the same hospital, 1955. A major error in the hospital led to them being taken home by each other's biological parents.
So that means the parents never found out because these guys
they're
are
no
old,
way they're
so
alive.
they're not around anymore. That's
And you
crazy.
wonder if, like, the dad was always like, I don't think that's my kid.
the whole time.
Yeah, like, aside from he doesn't think they were switched, like, he doesn't think that's his kid. Like, she had a kid, and he just wanted to bring it up.
Oh, my goodness.
By chance, Eddie's sister Evelyn took a DNA test. That's where it all started. Like, that's not your brother. Wait,
Wow.
that's not my brother? How's that not my brother? Okay, so let's track that. It unfolded almost 70 years old. I just would have rather not known.
Yeah.
I wonder, though.
From the New York Post. Wow. Virginia woman wins $1 million in her second big lottery jackpot.
Second.
Virginia woman scored the $1 million jackpot from a scratch-off. That's wild. Not that you win $1 million because we hear about it, but that you win 2 times. 2 times a massive amount of money. I have in my bag, I have 2 scratchers from Florida that I haven't scratched yet.
Oh, you brought them with you.
Well, I haven't scratched them yet. I tried.
They don't go up in value.
I get it. It's not an investment. Trust me. I just haven't scratched them. I was going to scratch them. My wife and I went to like a breakfast brunch on Saturday, and I pulled them out the table, and she was like, don't do that here. That dust is going to get everywhere.
Oh, that would have been fun, man.
That's what I thought, too. I was like, let me just do some scratching here. So she bought the scratch off. She scratched it. She hit the $1 million. She just screamed. People ran up to her thinking she was being attacked because she screamed so loud. Previously, she had collected a $100,000 prize from the Millionaire Raffle in 2021. That's from UPI. A South Carolina woman's hand is amputated after burning it in a freak accident with a hairdryer.
What?
Ooh.
Mary Wilson says she's taken the positive outlook on life after losing her hand and wrist in the freak February 7th accident. She was doing an everyday chore, drying her hair before she went to bed. Suddenly, she passed out while clutching the appliance. She slumped to the floor. She landed on the blow dryer, but the device was still running on high power, and it scorched her hand.
Oh, my.
Oh.
It gave her third-degree burns. She was lying passed out on the floor for about 20 minutes before her partner found her on top of the hairdryer.
Whoa.
She was rushed to the hospital where doctors said her injuries were so bad due to the severe nerve damage caused by the dryer's heat that her hand and wrist needed to be amputated.
Oh,
Fox
this is
7 Austin.
bad.
Golly, that's when I'd be like, can I get a second opinion?
Wait, what's the deal with her passing out, though?
I don't know.
For 20 minutes.
And then also
Yeah.
it not. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, what caused that? And then, I don't know. I feel like even if you put a piece of ice on me while I'm sleeping, I'm like, whoa!
Right.
I didn't wake her up. It's burning her.
What if
Yeah.
this is one of those things where,
That sucks.
it leads to what's the real issue here? Because it could be could be something really bad going on with
Well,
her.
now
that made
she
her
lost
pass
a
out.
hand, so that's an issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty bad issue. Yeah, that's terrible. Moving on. New York City mom fights off teen daughter's alleged kidnapper down 4 flights of stairs, like a movie. Da, da, da. They
Mama
roll
bear.
down the stairs. A doorbell camera captured the outrageous moment that she sprinted after the deli worker who allegedly became obsessed with her daughter as he violently dragged her down the stairs. Dramatic video shows the nightmare unfold just after 9 a.m. on January 23rd. A masked man in a camouflage jacket, later identified by the cops as George, 25, emerges from a staircase where he'd been lying in wait. A life-or-death struggle continued over 4 flights of stairs as the fierce 5'4", 130-pound mom exchanged blows with the guy who was 6'2", 230. Her punches had little effect as he continued to pull the daughter down the stairs, obviously trying to abduct her. Pepper spray was used. He sprayed it on both women.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Not what I was expecting.
Me either. Eventually, the mother and the daughter managed to break away and sprinted outside. Once on the street, she started banging on neighbors' windows, and a guy who lives next door ran outside, and they got him and held him down. But the mom just fought the whole time.
Dang.
Did you see our dentist got attacked at the park?
Our dentist did, really?
Yes.
By who?
Well, he posted about
An
it.
animal
so
or a
I
person?
No, a person. That's what made me
That's a
think
fair
of this.
question.
Like, He, similar to, like, this guy just came up to him and he didn't know why. He was at the park with his daughter and his dog, which is a Frenchie. And some guy came up to him and just was about to take a swing at him. And he said, I had to decide what to do. And I just started to, like, push him off of me, and, like, yelling at him. But he was just at the park. And some guy just went and
Was he trying to steal his dog?
I don't know the detail. He didn't post that part.
Upset about a cat?
It's almost like
Yep.
he posted a whole
Bad
video.
feeling.
No, he's a good dentist. That can't be it.
He posted a whole video just to warn people to, like, be on the lookout. I guess just have your senses up, because this came out of nowhere for me. And then the video just cut off, and I'm like, what happened?
Was it a homeless guy from the woods?
I don't know. He just said it was a random guy that was bigger than him, but he said he got a pretty good push in that pushed him back 5 feet.
I would have said that too.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, after that attack, I didn't want any more meat. Even though I just ran and cried the whole time.
Yeah.
A human corpse can move for about a year after the death.
Like a snake? What do you mean?
Excuse me?
Year.
I guess rigor mortis is kind of that part where, the body gets
Still moves a little
like
bit?
tight.
No.
But the thought of a body moving after a person dies is weird, and you just think that, are they coming back alive? But according to the study, arms and legs move the most. It's believed to be the result of decomposition, which then causes the corpse's ligaments to dry, contract, pulling the limbs back and forth as they do. I just would think it was coming alive if I saw it.
Oh.
An eel, not an electric eel, but like an eel from the ocean, eel from the water, right?
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
familiar? Surgeons pull a live foot-long eel out of a man's stomach.
A foot long.
Foot long?
Well, how did it get in there?
Horrified doctors removed a 30-centimeter long, which is about a foot-long eel from a guy's belly after. Listen, I don't know what's up or why it's
man.
up. I'm just going to read you the story because maybe it happened naturally. Possibly it didn't. I do not know. But I'm not going to add editorial to the story. I'm just going to read you the next line.
All right, let's see.
Horrified doctors.
Come on.
Because I don't know.
I bet we can figure it out.
I don't know, right? I don't know, so I have no business. Horrified doctors removed a 30-centimeter long eel from a man's belly after it apparently slit up his rectum.
Okay.
The 34-year-old man was admitted to the hospital with severe abdominal cramps after complaining of stomach aches. Local media claimed he was given an x-ray and ultrasound, which showed he had a foreign body lurking in his abdomen. The patient was given urgent surgery. I mean, they were stunned to see it.
Man, that makes me never want to go swimming again.
It was still alive.
I thought you were going to say
I'm not
something
sure
else.
that's happening at the pool. I don't know. This is not, I don't want to give editorial. This is
And they're sure it went up that way?
They say yes.
Okay.
That's from the Daily Mail. It was still alive.
That's a
though.
long trek to go from there to the stomach, right? Because you have to go through all the intestines.
But
The intestines, bro. I think the intestines are on top of the stomach.
No, it's below. The stomach's
But
the
if it-
first thing that your food hits.
No, it's not going in the mouth, Eddie.
We're going the opposite way,
We're
bro.
going the
I
opposite way,
understand. So that's quite the trek to be an eel going up all against the current. You know what I mean? Up against up those intestines. They found it in his belly, in his stomach.
Yes.
I don't know.
And aren't the intestines on top of the stomach?
No, they're below. It's the last thing.
Maybe.
well, who knows?
I mean, dude,
That can't be true. That can't be how it works, though. Maybe they didn't find it in his stomach. Maybe they found it in his intestines.
oh, in the intestines.
Yeah, let's just not stay out of the ocean.
Yeah, I'm actually.
I don't think it was
That's
the
not what
ocean that did
happened.
it. If I'm guessing.
I'm actually tired of picturing this because
Lunchbox. It happened in the night. You know what I'm saying?
So it goes up the rectum, then there's the small intestine, then the large intestine, then the stomach. So there's no way it got into the stomach.
Okay, so it must have been in the intestines somewhere.
Man, skinny to been in the ocean, bad idea.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
I don't think it was really the water that did it. And the update on this story, Riley Strain's body was found in the Nashville River. They'd looked for it forever.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The body of Riley Strain was recovered from the Cumberland River in West Nashville. NBC News. Police received a call about 7:28 from a worker at a nearby business. So do they know? Do they think they know what happened?
They
Or,
said accidental drowning.
like he fell
No
over?
signs of trauma.
Yeah. Really? Like he wasn't punched in the face or
Right.
anything? That is from NBC News.
And he was found 8 miles down the river from downtown.
Dang, I watched him that far down.
Yeah.
Or did he go to that
No,
down?
he got.
gosh.
He did.
Yeah, and they said that the worker was getting something out of the water, and the body popped up.
Oh
Really?
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm glad they at least have some closure on the situation. The whole situation sucks. The whole thing sucks. There you go. That's your news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
All right, coming up, we'll take your calls, 877-77-BOBBY. We'll update you on our weekends. Apparently there was a big handshake mishap. Amy sees a celebrity. There's a lot that happened over the weekend. We'll get to that coming up next. In just a few minutes, Amy says she saw an A-list celebrity hiking by themselves. A-list hiking by themselves. We'll figure it out in a few minutes. I slept for like 15 hours yesterday. My allergies have been so bad. I don't know if it's moved in on you guys at all. Anybody's gotten worse?
Yeah, I get allergies.
Mine, and I get allergies, but I couldn't stop sneezing. My eyes are watering. My nose was just pumping out snot. And so I took a nap, and then I tried to watch as much basketball as I could. And then finally, at like 6 o'clock last night, I was like, I'm out. My wife woke me up at one point because she said I was shaking my foot and crying in my sleep.
Oh, no.
Crying.
Yeah, I don't know.
What on earth?
I got up, had a couple bites of watermelon, went back to bed. But they've just been killing me. Like, I want to take this pin and stab it into my head so air can go. But I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Not a
Don't
good
do
I don't
idea.
think that works.
But that's what it feels like. Just crazy. I go in every week to get an allergy shot, and I'm hoping after another couple of months, this whole thing ends. This charade ends. But my eyes are so puffy.
Do you know what kind of allergies is causing this right now? Because
everything. I had like 11 of them.
I wonder if that shot I got a long time ago, where I got that one shot in my like hip area. I don't know. It said I just had to get one shot there, and it was going to get rid of everything forever.
If there was one shot, I would have taken it, I think. If they had like found out how one shot works, right? And everything and forever.
I'd take
I don't know what they sold you, but I'm in.
I don't have any allergies right now.
We do a bit on our sports show, 25 Whistles, which you can subscribe to. Just search for 25 Whistles. But 5 of us picked a team, and the first person whose team lost had to bake a cake for all 4 of the other people, 4 individual cakes, which is so stupid. I don't know why I came up with this idea. And so my team was Kentucky. They lost the first round. Luckily, another guy's was Auburn. He lost the first round. So now we have to have a sudden death. But whoever loses has to bake 4 cakes, specifically for the person to their liking.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I don't know how to bake a cake. I'm about to freaking be Martha Stewart, though, and this is over.
You got to figure it out.
And to their liking, I mean, why not just 4 of the same?
No.
Because that's not part of the bet.
It's got to be a punishment,
No,
Amy.
but-
Like, I don't like peanut butter. So if someone had to bake me a cake, they couldn't bake me a peanut butter cake.
Okay,
Good.
gotcha.
And I can make Eddie's like a star, like the Dallas Cowboys.
No, I want tres leches.
No, I'm not. It can't be complicated. Can't be complicated.
Well, it's to their liking.
Yeah, man, I love tres
And
leches.
also, it's like food poisoning. Look out.
What?
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you can't
But I
do
still
that.
haven't lost. I still haven't lost. We have a tiebreaker today.
Oh, wow. I thought you were threatening that you were going to put laxatives in
dude.
it.
Oh, no, I would never do that on purpose. I'm just saying you don't
On
know what's going
purpose.
to happen. So that happened. Went to Orlando Friday night, did another private show down there. It was super cool. Thanks to everybody who was out there. And I don't know, pretty busy weekend, but just basketball, and then my head just feels like it's going to explode. So I'm trying to get through these allergies. We bought a big air purifier for the bedroom. A little too late, probably. But we would never really know if air purifiers worked, right?
No idea.
We just kind of put it out there and go, feeling better. I'm sure it works, but we can't really prove it. It's like people who say they saw the light when they died and came back to life. I can't prove they didn't.
Yeah, I know a guy that said he did.
I can't prove this air purifier is working either.
I mean, I think that a lot of research goes into that, though. They test the air.
Yeah, they test.
Who does?
The purifier people.
It probably
Exactly.
works.
Oh, those guys.
But I have no idea if my one is working. I could have a lemon.
You could, yeah, true.
I could have a lemon.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was the weekend for me. What about you?
My friend Andrea came in town, and I feel like I was a little bit of a tourist. Like, we went and did some things, and she likes to see historical sites. We were both, I mean, I've known her since I was 14, and so it was like felt like a time marches on, because she was like, this is not what I'm into. But it was fun. I learned things, and we went hiking a lot. And
What was the
also
handshake
chilled.
mishap? Did you see somebody that said they?
No, I got a voice text from some people that ran into you and Caitlin, and one of the guys, I don't know him, but he said,
Oh, we were eating and
He's-
somebody came up and tried to touch my hands.
touch. I don't
touch
think
your
he.
hand?
I don't.
It doesn't matter.
no.
That's not how
I know, but
I heard it.
That's just a weird thing. I was sitting down and eating. And that's right. And it doesn't matter who it is. It could be Eddie. I don't want to touch anybody's hands while I'm eating. That's what it was. I thought it was at the private event. I was like, how did somebody get your voice memo or voice
No,
number?
I think it was. He just said, "Hey, can you apologize for me, because I met, Bobby, and hey, nice to meet you." Shook hands. He's like, eye contact, shake hands is what you do, or whatever. He goes, but I had just washed my hands. Literally.
Yeah, it
And
was
he
a little
goes,
clammy.
And he goes, I didn't dry them because we were just leaving, and I thought, oh, I've got to get out of here. And so then he said he shook your hand. His hand was so wet.
That's on
and
me.
after he walked away, he saw you like wipe your hands.
Yeah, that's on
your
me though.
pants.
I should.
Oh, boy.
I shouldn't have shaken the hand. I should have just gone up with the fist.
Yeah.
Or the head. That's always funny about to me.
What the heck?
What?
Like
Sometimes,
bumping bugs?
yeah. Sometimes I'll like fist bump with the head if I'm
Really?
sitting down low.
Wow. Okay.
Sometimes I'll do the pinky too into the fist, which
That's
is always
weird.
hilarious.
That's awkward, dude. I don't
No, I like
like
that
that
one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he just said, "Can you apologize to
handshake
him for me?"
mishap.
And that his hands were clean.
Yeah.
They were just wet.
Ugh.
Lunchbox weekend.
I just watched basketball. That's it. Sat around the house, enjoyed it. Kids, get away from me. Watch basketball. If you want to watch it, sit with me. If not, I ain't got time.
Kids were cool.
Yeah,
Wife watch them.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know they can go
Why are
out.
you being weird about that?
They can
I
go
don't
around.
know. What happened?
Well, I mean, they ran around in the backyard. They were
Was
there.
one of them gone? No, he's like,
No.
Eddie, you?
Yeah, mine was basketball, but different basketball. It was my kids' tournament. I mean, dude, we have like 7 tournaments for the next 7 weeks. And so this was their second tournament ever. And my 8-year-old, he won the whole dang thing.
Eddie sent me a picture of his 8-year-old with a trophy. The trophy's taller than the 8-year-old is.
It was crazy.
It was crazy, yeah.
So like part
That's
of
awesome.
part of me was just like, hey, if they lose the first game, it's over. So we got there at 8 a.m. I'm like, just lose the first game
Time to
so
go
I can go
home.
home and watch basketball. And they kept winning and winning and
When
winning.
did you get out?
8:30. I didn't get home till 9.
13-hour day?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Are y'all sort of like, hey, who plans these tournaments during the
Well,
NCAA?
Well, they're all travel teams, right? So there were teams from Oklahoma, from Chicago, from all over the place. And it's Saturday and Sunday, and the last game ends at 9 o'clock on Sunday, and
have
these
to get
guys had to
home.
drive back.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. They should do it Friday and Saturday at least.
You get kids
Cool.
throwing games so they can get started earlier. Amy saw an A-list celebrity, she says, while hiking. I have not heard about who it is yet. We'll come back with that in a second. Let's play Luke Combs first here. Bobby Bones Show. you want to make this a game, or do you just want to tell us?
Whatever
or
y'all want to do.
Were you surprised by the level of celebrity this person was when you saw them hiking?
Sort of. I guess I just thought on a hike, maybe they would have disguised a little better, especially if alone
Man or woman?
in the woods.
Yeah, man or woman?
Man.
Let's play yes or no questions.
Okay.
This is fun. Country music or non? Oh, wait, country music?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a massive male country singer. Kenny Chesney, who was here? Was
Do
it
you want me
Kenny?
to
Was
say
it
no?
Kenny?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Because Kenny I don't want to throw Kenny's business out, but my wife will work out next to Kenny sometimes, just by himself.
That's crazy, dude.
And Nashville's a bit like that, where you can kind of go do your thing. But that's also weird. You're in like a yoga class, and you look over and Kenny's right there, giving it to business.
Was he in like workout clothes or like no?
Yeah.
Like a tracksuit-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it a country star, A-list? Were they big in the 90s, early 2000s?
I'm trying to think of when their first hit was, but I think so.
Like someone who's lasted, I think of Tim McGraw, someone who's been
Yeah.
massive for
Yeah.
like decades.
Okay.
Was it McGraw?
No.
Would you assume this person had a bodyguard with them regardless of where they are at all times? Keith Urban? Because he'll go to the mall.
Ooh, Keith Urban's a good guess.
Yeah, like a bodyguard with someone
Was it
where you
Keith
couldn't
Urban?
see him.
It was Keith.
Yeah.
You saw Keith hiking in the woods?
I believe it. And it is weird because he looks like Keith Urban to the
Yeah.
point where it's like,
His hair was
you
down.
know it's Keith Urban. It's
Yeah.
not like you see somebody and you're like, I wonder, did you think because he's so famous you thought maybe it wasn't him?
From afar as we're approaching, and I'm with some girlfriends and our dogs, and I'm distracted, but I look and I'm like, God, that looks like Keith, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like a lookalike. Cause why would it be him? And then as we pass, which he had his sunglasses on and his head down, and I had my girlfriends and my dogs, like I wasn't gonna be like, oh, hey, Keith. So we just like keep walking. And I look out of the corner of my eye and I see his tattoo coming out of his tracksuit, like up at his neck.
The neck one?
And I was like, confirmed,
You didn't say hi?
that's him. No.
He wanted to do his own thing.
You didn't say
Yeah,
what up?
I didn't. No.
Not even a high Keith?
Well, the problem is if
if-
you do that, then everybody else stops to go,
Right.
oh, that's Keith Urban. And it's very respectful of you not to do that.
Yeah, no. If he had sunglasses off and at some point we
A
maybe
jersey
made
with Urban on the back, his name.
No. And what I mean is you can see someone's eyes and you can make eye
Yeah.
contact and say hi, but I just wanted to leave him be. But I was like, look at Keith out here for a
Did you
hike.
snap a pic like after you walk by and turn around and snap a.
No.
But he was in here like a week and a half ago, so you
didn't.
could have got a picture with him then. So there's no
Right.
need to snap a pic.
But
Not
just-
talking to you, I'm mostly
I know.
pushing that toward him.
You can kind of also another indicator is like I was like, yep.
Oh, you
smells like
he hikes with cologne on?
Probably a specific hiking cologne.
I think
course.
I think he just always has a good scent on him. Like
To be such an international superstar, meaning that obviously his music's big, but he was like one of the judges on The Voice in Australia. His wife is super famous. Like a lot of things about him make him famous outside of the U.S. He's still as normal as you could kind of be.
Yeah.
Because again, I've seen him just at a restaurant. I've seen his wife, Nicole, at the mall, randomly walking around. Nicole Kidman, just walking around the mall.
That's crazy.
To the point where I don't even want to bother her because I don't want people, and I know her, but I don't want to go up and be like, hey, and then she's like, hello, in her accent, and then people are like, that's Nicole Kidman. So then I would just, standing 5 feet from her, text Keith and be like, I'm next to your wife, tell her I said hi because I'm not going to bother her. But she just chills. It's weird, but good for him. Out hiking, nobody bothering him.
yeah,
Lunchbox can't even do that. Everywhere he
just a
goes.
stroll.
people-
It's tough.
The guy talks about going to the grocery store, and
People
Just
bother
leave
you.
him alone.
Oh my gosh, can I get a picture? Okay.
but it doesn't happen to Keith Urban.
No, it probably does. It's just Amy was one of the ones that didn't say hi.
No, I don't think anybody on his entire hike probably bothered him, which is cool.
What if he had people in the trees though watching out for him?
That's what I'm saying.
Security
Secret
up in the
Service.
trees, kind of watching. Yeah.
I totally would have said hi.
Exactly.
Keith, what's up, dude? Hey, man, I got to keep running. Just want to say
Oh,
hi.
you'd have big timed him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a baller move.
I would have kept moving,
That's
but
it.
run backwards. Like, hey, Keith, I just want to say hi. See you, dude.
What?
You stop him. Keith, what's up? Hey, good to see you, man. Hey, I don't have a lot of time for you to talk, but dude, that'd be
gotta run.
such a baller move.
It's kind of good.
And did your friend think it was cool that she was just in town and runs into Keith Urban?
Well, she didn't. I mean, we just walked by. I think I even said, I was like, God, I feel like, okay, I think that was Keith Urban. They're like, yeah, that obviously was Keith Urban.
I
Like
told you guys I saw Kirk Cameron, right?
no,
Really?
where?
From Growing Pains?
Yeah.
Wait,
Here
Where?
in Nashville?
Yeah,
What's he do?
Kirk Cameron?
eats because I was next to him.
Oh, he
yeah.
eats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
well, did you say hi?
No, he doesn't know me.
I know, but just like, hey.
No, but I forgot. I'm so inspired by your story of seeing Keith Urban. We were eating at a place that we go to on the weekends, and this wasn't this weekend. Maybe 2 weekends ago.
How have you not talked about this?
I don't know. I think I have. I just forget where I talk about stuff
Yeah.
because I talk about it in like 9 places. And we're sitting there, and I see him, who I think is Kirk Cameron, and I'm like, that looks like Kirk Cameron from Growing Pains. And my wife goes, I don't know Growing Pains. She's 12 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
I say, Growing Pains, I get Family Ties. Hold on. Show me that smile again. Is that Growing Pains or Family Ties?
I think that's
I
Growing
can't tell them
Pains.
apart either.
Yeah, I can't tell them
I don't
apart.
know, dude.
They're the same thing.
Wait, you could say, what about, does she know him from Left Behind?
That's what she said. She goes, no, that's the guy from Left Behind.
yeah.
Yeah, the movies.
And
The
I
Rapture.
was like, same guy. Anyway, saw him chilling.
Does he look the same? Like, I feel like that was a long time ago.
Dude, I saw him in a restaurant walking out. Yes, I would say he's grayer.
Yeah, but he still looks like Kirk Cameron.
And I wanted to go up, and I hosted an award show with his wife once.
No.
His
His
sister.
Sister, excuse me.
Candace. So
right.
that's your in, dude. You could have been
forgot.
like, dude,
Yeah.
The end's gone. The end's gone.
Okay.
And also, if I'd have gone, I'd be like, I know your wife.
Sister.
That's right. I messed that up too, apparently. And she was delightful.
Yeah.
Like, she was absolutely the best. So, but anyway, I saw him and I freaked out. And I was like, Kirk Cameron. I didn't say it out loud, but in my head.
that's amazing.
Yeah, he's got like a gray beard. I thought I saw Lance Armstrong yesterday.
Okay, was he riding a
Yeah.
bike?
It wasn't him.
Okay.
Oh.
He was with a family, and I was like, I think that looks like Lance Armstrong. My wife goes, I don't know who that is. And I was like, the cyclist guy, and she looked at him. She goes, I don't think that's him. He's a little. This guy was a little short, little pudgy.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
Lance
what-
is pudgy.
Yeah, I think Lance probably still goes pretty hard, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Anybody else seen any celebrities recently? I can't believe I didn't bring up Kirk Cameron. Kirk Cameron official. There he is. Show me that smile again.
Show me that smile.
Don't waste another minute on your crying. It's some rap news again. The rest is ready to begin. Growing Pains theme song. Is that the right song?
We have no idea.
I don't know.
Show me the lyrics. Oh, that's it. Okay, show me Family Ties, Mikey, if you don't mind. Because that would be like, I bet we've been together for 1,000,000 years. And I bet we'll be together for 1,000,000 more.
That's
Yeah.
Family Ties?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
well.
And how about
Down.
Family Ties.
No. Whatever happened to predict?
House.
To the
Yeah.
T.
Or
Yeah. So you did Family Matters.
I was gonna do Family Matters next.
Yeah.
Oh man, I get they're all confused in my head.
It's the evening TV.
No, it's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news
In
on
the
a newspaper
newspaper
page.
page.
That's a jam too.
So
and
good.
then the final one that pops in my head is because they were all sang by the same people, same singers, it was Step by Step.
Ooh, how does that
the
go?
roller coaster goes up, and then at the beginning, it's like, the dream got broken. Seemed we all was lost. How does it go?
Come on,
Will there
Buffalo.
ever be a second time around? And it goes, whoa, whoa. No?
Yeah, no, I don't
Not really.
I hear it.
I never made it that far in TGIF.
What? Oh, I love
Once
it.
Step by
Step by Step
Step
came on, I was like, I'm done.
Get out of your mind. Dinosaurs?
Well, he's older than us, so
You guys don't watch 1 year.
I know, but
What is
Yeah.
dinosaurs?
1 year, Amy.
Oh, Eddie, you mean?
Yeah,
Me.
Eddie.
Oh,
No,
Eddie,
no.
oh, yeah, Eddie's ancient,
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
that's
I'm
right.
1 year older
no,
than you.
TGIF, he outgrew it before we did.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just watched Full House, Family Matters, then I was like, all right, I'm TGIF
Urkel,
out.
yeah. But you didn't watch Dinosaurs?
No.
You didn't watch Sabrina, Teenage Witch?
That was all part of TGIF?
Boy Meets World?
Ah,
Those
yes.
weren't. Boy,
I don't
Meets
know.
World wasn't-
Those are just all the shows I think
Oh, I
of.
was like, what?
You're just naming
Balky
shows.
Bar Talkamoose?
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers.
That's
That was a
one.
good one. All right, I'm done. But anyway, Kirk Cameron, what up, buddy?
That's cool, man.
Keith Urban, what up, buddy? Lance Armstrong look like, what up, buddy? All right, that's it.